Okay, so I wasn't planning on going live today. There are so many things happening right now with this full moon energy. So I'm going to try and get through the intense energy to convey this message to you all, because this literally just came through. And not even 5 minutes ago, I literally broke down and I had a massive panic attack and I almost passed out. And so the reason why the stream is dark is because I don't feel like being on camera. I don't feel like doing any of these things. This is going to be straight from what I've channeled, and just take what resonates and listen up, because it's very important. Right now, during this full moon, we're not going to get into the technicalities of the astrological aspects, because that's not what's important at this current time. I need to get this out. Everything that came through was just a constant stream of consciousness, and it was so intense. I've never experienced this kind of reaction. And the reason why it's so intense is this full moon is all about purging. It's all about resolving and healing old traumas, facing anything that's been repressed, anything that we thought that we've been over. We may feel like we're revisiting these things. And the energy from the moon itself is palpable. It's very intense. It can go from extreme highs to a plateau. You're farther down than rock bottom. And it seems to fluctuate between these two energies. And your ancestors want you to understand that you need not try and resist that. Try your very best to allow these feelings to be processed. Observe what it is that you're feeling. Take some time to yourself. And maybe right now is not the best time to interact or try to go out or try to hang out, things like that, because right now this is an opportune time to release all baggage once and for all and completely reset everything, because this moon is all about clearing the past 16 years of karma that we've accumulated, whether it's good karma, bad karma, or both collectively. We're seeing this on a grand scale within society, in the world, in other parts of the country, within our government, within public figures, within ourselves. And mainly, the ancestors want you to know that, and thank you very much for the donation. I'm trying to concentrate, so I will get to you in a second. Not to be mean or anything, it's just I'm trying not to lose the messages because it was so much at once, and I'm just fresh. I'm fresh after my whole breakdown. So I'm trying to be clear. Sorry if it's a little bit all over the place. Please bear with me. But your ancestors need you to know that right now, during your process of awakening and ascension, some of you guys may be experiencing, ringing in your ears. Maybe you guys are seeing more synchronicities with angel numbers, animals, totem animals, colors, songs. You're getting messages within lyrics of songs. You're finding messages just browsing and scrolling through social media. Maybe you hear conversations around you, or maybe you're thinking about a passed on loved one, just like I did earlier. And you're going to get a sign that they're with you, and your passed on loved ones have conveyed their messages as well. And I want to share them all with you. But first, I need you to understand that right now, it's time to be receptive to what's going on with your shadow self. You need to be receptive with what's going on with your surroundings. What synchronicities are you noticing? Are you having strange dreams? Do they happen to be related to any unresolved traumas? Find the necessary clues to get through this process, because I'm going to warn you, it's going to be intense. And a lot of people are not going to be able to handle what the hell I just went through, because I felt like I was dying. And right now it's all about the ego death, and your ancestors are trying to communicate with you. Some of us may get swept away in distractions. Maybe we distract ourselves with, meaningless media, TV shows. Maybe we're just doing things that, are just trivial. Maybe we're spending too much time on social media, just trying to distract ourselves. And I urge you not to do that. Because there's a lot that's going to come up regarding regrets. There's a lot that's going to come up regarding past, all the way from your childhood, all the way up to now. Things that you didn't even realize have been repressed, or things that you didn't even realize affected you in such a profound and intense way. And when these things come up, the theme that the ancestors have given me, just to sum it up in one word, is forgiveness. And I struggled with that for about 10 minutes during my episode here, because I'm not going to go into details, but I'm pretty sure we all can relate to having something that we don't talk about with anybody. We don't even let ourselves think about certain things that, we may have done or said, or, whatever happened in our lives that we regret. Things that we subconsciously allow to sabotage our efforts of moving forward, our efforts of healing. And it's time to forgive yourself for whatever it is. And there's one thing, I'm not going to talk about it right now, but there's one thing that I really just it's been years. And the loss of my child and the way everything happened, all the blame, I'm blaming myself, and I'm thinking about my grandfather and, how much I miss him and the way family handled that. And maybe some of you guys are dealing with family issues still, trying to heal, trying to find your own way. And in the midst of all of that, there's still something within that needs to be released and forgiven. And you may initially have this knee-jerk reaction to want to say, oh, I've forgiven myself, I'm good. Well, I've been there too, and boy, was I was off. I was off on that because, and guys, I really hope that you guys are listening. I don't mind y'all talking in the chat, but this is serious. I need you guys to listen because this is going to be very quick. Forgive yourselves. Face what's hidden. Integrate the shadow. This is no time to play small. This is a time for release. Let go of anyone and anything that does not serve your higher purpose. And you guys know what I'm talking about. You may think that they're harmless. Maybe you indulge or, in certain things that are toxic, or maybe it's eating habits, lifestyle, whatever it is, people around you. It's time to do away with it. And the ancestors have also conveyed a very powerful message about the fact that you're not alone. And now we get to the part where your passed on loved ones spoke through what I've channeled. And again, I'm sorry I sound all over the place, but it really was intense. I'm trying to... I just want you guys to be able to understand what I'm trying to say, because even if you're feeling alone right now, maybe you're feeling lost, maybe you've been feeling stuck, stagnant, and the messages that came through, it could either be someone's parent, someone's sibling, someone's friend, or someone's grandparent. And some of us may not have grieved properly over these losses. For some, it could even be a child. Whoever it is, these people are all saying the same thing. They want you to know you will get through this. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. All the doubts that you have, it's all lies. Any fears that you have, they know that what's within you, you possess greatness. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And some of us may be selling ourselves short in some way. And I feel like those that have passed on, they want us to know that they are proud of us and they want us to keep fighting. The work that we're doing as light workers, especially why I've been gone, you think that the dark night of the soul is just a 1, 2, or 3 time deal. Shit, I'm learning to my reluctance that no, it's not just a few times. It may seem like you're going back and forth and like a roller coaster, but trust the process and listen to spirit, listen to your heart, and know that those that you may be missing right now, maybe you feel like they were the only ones that truly saw you and truly gave you love and truly was your world. Maybe you're thinking about them and it seems overwhelming, but they're with you. And when I was receiving these messages about our passed on loved ones, when I was thinking about my grandfather, I looked down at my phone, y'all, and this is no lie. I looked down and I was in the middle of reading an article when I started breaking down. It just kind of came out of nowhere. And can you believe it said, your grandfather is always with you? And that sent me over the edge. And they want you to know that they love you. Whoever it is that you are thinking about or have lost, they love you and they're always with you. Because after I saw that, there was like a flash. It was like literally like a flash of light, not out of the corner of my eye. It was like visible. It scared me, but I knew it wasn't a malicious spirit or anything like that. It just caught me off guard, right? They're with you. They're cheering you on. And you may be feeling weak right now. You may be feeling lost. Maybe you're feeling alone, but you're not. Especially with me. Now, I know I've been gone, but guys, it's necessary for us to take time away so we can really get down to the bottom of what's really blocking us. And I feel like this is just the beginning of the purging process. And we've been dealing with this process for a while, but this is on a different caliber. We're now dealing with the Schumann frequency. We're dealing with solar activity that affects us. We're dealing with the full moon. We're dealing with the acceleration of our frequency. We may be feeling like the ground is vibrating. Maybe you're just sitting still and, maybe you just feel like the ground's vibrating. It's very subtle. Or maybe you feel vibrating within your stomach or within your hands. Maybe you start to get tingling sensations. Maybe you're hearing more ringing. Maybe you're getting more headaches. So you're feeling tired, foggy. Maybe 1 minute you're sleeping too much and then the next minute you're not sleeping at all. There could be issues concerning the process itself with all these things that we're dealing with external to us that is going to influence a lot of emotion. And the focus needs to stay on the blessings that we have in our lives. If we're able to eat, if we have shelter, if we have purpose, if we have fulfillment in life, if we are able to, tap into our creativity or tap into something that we love to do, find our passions again, this will help you through this transition period. And there's so much going on, guys. I feel like I'm sorry. I feel like I'm all over the place. I don't know if you guys are feeling that, but it feels like I have a tidal wave that's about to crash down happening within me. I feel this inner knowing that everything's going to be okay, even if it doesn't feel that way in that moment. Or even if I encounter certain emotions, memories, what have you, that may appear to be negative. Some of you guys may end up having panic attacks. And I urge you to maintain your sense of calm. I don't know if you guys have pets, but if you do, they're going to be acting crazy. Out of the ordinary. All these things about these different, what is it, the new virus or whatever. All these fear-mongering tactics. I'm not even going to go over every single damn tactic and controversy that's going on day to day. But tune out. Don't tune into the frequency of fear. Remember that your loved ones are always with you. The power to manifest all you desire, the power to be all you've ever desired to be and do all that you've ever dreamed to do, it is possible. Even when things seem to not be moving at all. It's time. Maybe go out in nature and ground yourself. And just find different ways to maintain your peace so you can have an easier time working through these energies because they are intense. But it's all for the greater good. And just keep that in mind. For me, it's been music, whatever it is that allows you to have that escape or that healthy outlet, rather. Indulge. And let go of regret. Let go of the pain. Let go of any anger. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Only surround yourself with like-minded people that reciprocate. If they invest in you, they've proven their worth. And I know that you guys know this. It's pretty basic, but I just needed to let you guys know that today. And I believe that's all. Good God. Again, I didn't plan on doing this at all, so hopefully you guys got the messages clearly, or at least got what you needed out of it. I feel like I'm missing something. Here, I'm looking at the chat right now. Similar story, I put on a beluga whale special. So sad, marine parks in Russia. Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw that too. There's a lot going on, even seeing a lot more people, taking their own lives and at a crazy rate, and it seems like I'm feeling everything all at once. So all the highs and all the lows all at the same time. There's a lot of suffering going on, but in a way, it's just the universe expressing itself through these events. As crazy as that may sound, it's like a certain kind of cleansing. Maybe we came down here specifically to fulfill a karmic contract here. And some, the majority of people are following that path, or simply running into other people that wish to snuff out your light. And that seems to be happening a lot more lately too, especially with exes. I almost forgot Mercury is now retrograde, I believe. It's in Pisces. And I know Mars is also at play, which is all about wanting to take action and, passion, and also, fighting, war, arguments. Some of you guys may be dealing with that and just deciding, you know what, I'm done with trying to rectify things or to connect with certain people that just seem to always stay the same no matter what. And so just to wrap this up, it's all about what you choose. Do you stay the same or step into the unknown with both feet? But remember, you are not alone. Those that have passed on are still with you. And you will get through this. So, on that note, you guys, I hope that you guys are working through these energies fairly well. I've missed you guys. Look, before I go, let me just let y'all know. I've missed you guys. I've been thinking about y'all. I hope that everything is okay. I know we're dealing with a whole mess of stuff, but at least we're able to connect like this. So I always think about y'all. I pray for you guys, and I just want to get to the point to where we can all come back together and do our thing. But for the time being, I bid you all a good day. And yeah. She said, love Lotus Squad. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. Keep your heads up, you guys. Stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.